Last week I made a very lengthy video, so this week I'm going to try and keep it shorter, but I'm going to talk about one of my favourite topics, and that's building a community around your business. My business is selling physical handmade products, and I sell on Etsy and I sell on my own website, and I use social media and my mailing list and also my other channel to support that. What I don't do is rely on ads or organic traffic from Google search or Etsy search for my sales. Now, I do want to stress there is nothing wrong with those things, and they have their part to play in any business, mine included. I don't run ads because I'm a tightwad and I don't want to. In a nutshell, I do want to rely on Google organic traffic. However, if you're a regular here, you'll know that my website is still a baby, so I'm building that up and it's going to take time. So for the meantime, and because with my Etsy shop, relying on Etsy organic traffic is just asking for disappointment, there has to be another way of bringing that traffic in. Community! Not just for the actual sales, but for the support and the word of mouth. There's so much to be gained from a community. It drives me crazy that people just downplay the importance of it and the power of it. Okay, before you build your community, you need to know who you're trying to attract to that community, who you're trying to talk to, and why. It can't just be for sales. If you're only going to try and build a community to make sales, that mess comes across. It's inauthentic, it's sleazy, and manipulative, so don't do that. You obviously want to make sales, but there has to be another reason behind it. And this is why I think I love community so much for business, because even without the business element, I still crave that community. I still crave that community, full stop. I've been on things like LiveJournal. Hands up here who remembers LiveJournal. I loved LiveJournal. And then after LiveJournal, there was blogging. I had a blog. Don't go looking for it. It's disappeared. My community was on Instagram and solely Instagram for what felt like the longest time, but it is currently here. Basically, where your community is will continuously evolve. If a platform allows you to talk to other people, a community can be created. A lot of people say go where your customers are, which is infuriating because the next question naturally is, well, I don't know. How do I find that out? I don't like questions like that. They stress me out. I don't know how to answer them. So the way I start when those questions feel too overwhelming is to simply think about which platform I open first in the day. So for me personally, it's either Instagram or YouTube. You need to know that it will take time. You cannot rush this because it's an organic process. You are getting to know people on some level, and you cannot fake that and you cannot rush it. Be a place that people can come to and connect with you, but they need to be able to self-select. So you need to make it clear what you stand for and what you don't stand for. That way, when somebody lands in your little part of the internet, they will then know if they want to know more and become part of your community, or not know thank you. For example, if you are a seller of handmade in any way, shape or form, chances are we've got stuff to talk about. However, if you are a reseller of generic tat that you have no problem trying to pass off as handmade, if you are a reseller, then your feathers I don't mind ruffling. Consider yourself ruffled. I don't know what that was. And you need to share your story, which I've done, but I think I need to do again because that was a video some time ago. This is one of the best bits about growing community. It needs to be, there's two sides to it. So it will evolve. You might decide to grow a community around handmade business. And the people that you attract will have a say in how that community evolves and what it becomes. And this is the bit that I love about it. It's also the scariest bit and why I'm talking about it. You have to relinquish a fair amount of control and be open to the input. For example, why is that flipping thing it's not even in the shot properly? Why is this appearing in all of my videos? Because it was a joke. But that's what I'm doing. Just for as long as I can remember to do it, I stick her in the video somewhere. I'll hide her, hopefully better next time in some of the videos. Now, you don't need a Womble toy, but the point that I'm trying to make is that your community has input into how the community evolves. Now, I sort of alluded to this at the beginning, but communities can be built anywhere where you can talk to people. You can build a membership. For example, I have a channel membership here, and that's a community, but it can just be in the comments section. So on this channel, the main channel, you will find that in the comments section. And sometimes people will talk to one another, and I'm out of it because they're just like, no, we're good here. We've got chats going on. And I mentioned this earlier too about community being more than just sales. My community has been invaluable to just keeping me afloat on the days that I feel flat, because I said it once, I said it a million times. Running a business can be lonely as heck sometimes, and you need to be able to speak with like-minded people. I can witter on at my husband and my kid all I want, but they don't know. The support you get, just knowing that you're not alone in certain challenges and things is invaluable. But also from a word of mouth standpoint, that somebody may not be in a position to buy from you, but if they come across someone who's looking for something that you do, they might be that person that connects the two of you, and that's invaluable too. And also just the comments and the likes or the thumbs up, just as I mentioned before, the general support is often as important, sometimes more important than the monetary value. And that is the beautiful side of the internet. But if the other side of the internet and the fear of dealing with negative comments and trolls has been putting you off from putting yourself out there and starting a community, then give this video a watch, because I talk about how I deal with negative comments, and it might change your mind.